guys? What's going on? It's your boy Derek Casey coming to you live from Dallas, Texas. And I'm having a nice cup of coffee this morning. And I got a message for y'all, man. Come straight from the gutter. This the realest ish I've ever wrote. We're gonna talk about it this morning. So we're gonna let some people hop on here. Grab you a cup of coffee and let's talk it up. Let's do what we do. Let me invite some people real quick. See who up with me this morning. So I got a good one for you guys. This morning. So hang tight. Good morning. What's going on? All right, hang tight. Got some people. If you're on here this morning, man, click the share button. Tag some people. Get them on this video. We're going to talk about something serious this morning. That's the reason I got my coffee. I'm ready to chop it up with y'all so we can talk about how to stop looking thirsty in your business and boss up, okay? It's time for you guys to have more confidence in your business, have more posture, so that way you can truly build your business and find quality, attract quality to you, okay? Because not everybody is meant to be in your business. And I had to learn this hard lesson along my journey. And I want to take that and use that as leverage to educate you guys on what not to do, so that way you can start pushing yourself and looking more like an icon online. So people want to be part of what you're doing. They want to work hard with you. You feel me? So, all right, bear with me one moment. Got a few people hopping on. That's what's up. Good morning. If you hopping on, say good morning. Don't be shy. Get your coffee, man. Let's talk it up this morning. Get you some coffee. Come on board. Let's talk about this subject. Man, this is something. Good morning. What's up? This is something I woke up this morning. I had that on my mind. I was like, you know what? Let's talk about it this morning. Let's put this out there for the people. All right. So listen, guys, if you are an entrepreneur, no matter what business that you're in, okay, you got to stop looking thirsty in your business. What do I mean? Okay. When you get into a business, the end result is what? Signups and sales, right? You want to get your signups and sales in your business. We understand that. But there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it, okay? So one of the biggest pieces that we have, guys, is that when you are building a business, it's about quality over quantity, okay? Just bear with me one moment, okay? What's up? What's going on? My bad, y'all. I had to go run and shut that door. All right, so check it out, man. There's a right way and a wrong way to build your business, okay? So when I first got started as an entrepreneur, I had the thought process, because of what I seen online and other people doing, that I had to flash money and I had to have like the expensive cars, like me standing in front of them. I had the misconception that, I couldn't really be an icon in this business without having the bank account to follow and all of these things. So, a lot of times I held myself back, you know what I'm saying? It caused me to do irrational things in my business, like I would wait until, and come on, let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest, because this is what it's about. This is how you learn, right? So in the beginning stages of me being an entrepreneur, I thought that was the way that you were supposed to market. Just because I seen other leaders doing it, I seen other people, and they claimed to be making all this money by doing that. So I was just kind of following what I was taught. They had me like waiting until I got paid, right? And when I got paid, I would go to the ATM and I would pull out money. Then I would shoot videos with money saying, this is the kind of money you can make in your business, right? They had me out here Google searching black hands holding money so that way I could put up posts that would pique people's interest and different things like that. Now, for some people, it can work for you, okay? Don't get me wrong, it can work for you. But here's what I found, okay? When I was part of the whole fake it till you make it in my business, I attracted the wrong type of people, okay? because I was looking for shortcuts. I was trying to find a fast route to making money in my business. And what ended up happening was I was getting a lot of people that would come on based upon that, and then they had the same mindset. So what happens is that I started creating this monster when it came to people. Because when people came in my business, I made it seem like it was so easy to make this money. All you had to do this is what I was taught. So this is what I was putting out there on the internet. So when people came in and they seen that it was more work that had to be put in to be able to make that type of money or whatever the case, you feel me? All of a sudden, it was just like my business, as fast as I built it up, was as fast as it came crumbling down because people weren't making the money. You know what I'm saying? I set the wrong expectation before people joined my business. This was when I was a thirsty entrepreneur. I was thirsty just to get signups. I was overlooking the value. I was overlooking the quality that needed to come into my business for me to build a solid foundation in my business with people who wanted to come in and put in the work. Okay. And I see a lot of entrepreneurs doing it, you know, and the reason why I'm talking to you guys is because I personally did that. I seen the results that came from that, okay? And the one thing that I learned in this industry is that fast money don't last. As fast as you make it, the faster you can lose it, okay? And the one thing in your business you got to understand, it's easy to sign people up in any business. It's easy to sign people up in any business, especially when you're excited, you're putting stuff out there, something new, something fresh. People gonna sign up with you based upon that. But it's hard to maintain people in your business. And you didn't get into your business to get just a little bit of change in the beginning to keep on doing that. You know what I'm saying? To keep on having to work for your money. You want to get to a point to where you are building a solid foundation, where you're helping others achieve their goals, to where you can start getting paid over and over and over again for the work that you did. So when I saw that I kept attracting, and guys, let me tell you something. It didn't matter what business I went into. It didn't matter the price point of the business, okay, that I was into. I ran into the same issues. Because see, a lot of y'all think that it's the price point that why people don't get on board or why people don't stay on board. No, it's not. It's really not. Because I remember when I was in an opportunity where it was like $500 for you to get started, right? And I did fairly well with a $500 product, right? But then when things started to crumble in my business, started me continuing to work, I started thinking like that. I was like, well, maybe that's too much money for people. People can't, you know what I'm saying? We can't predict what's going on in people's financial situation. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit there and be like, oh, that person ain't going to be able to. You don't know what's going on with them. So what ended up happening was, boom, I hopped from that business. I went to another business that was like $40, right? It was easy. I'm like, oh, this gotta be easy, right? It's only $40. It's easier for people to get on board, whatever the case. And I got into the business, $40. Still struggle. And the money was good. Like if you got on board and you followed the blueprint, you could make a lot of money. People still couldn't grasp that concept. Like I was attracting the wrong people. So every business I went to, because I was being thirsty and I was only focused on signups and sales, that I attracted the wrong type of people with the wrong type of mindset. And every business I went into, I would build it. It would come crumbling down. I tried to fight back out of it. Then I would go hop on to the next opportunity because I felt like the opportunity would be easier or whatever the case. And then after doing that for so long, I was like, okay, I got to do something different because this ain't working. I'm tired of going into business, having to start over and rebuild, right? And then that kind of looks bad to the people out there that's following me, because I would have people that come on board and be like, damn, you know, last week you was with this company saying that this company was the best thing and your flag was planted and all this. And now this week you on this. So people were looking at me like, damn, what is Derek into now? Right. That was the mindset of the people. What is Derek into now? Because I was always hopping in different things, you know, trying to piece things together. So after a while, I was like, man, you know, I just got to keep going. So I got to a point where I got burned out in the industry. Right. I was just kind of over it. I was tired of trying to build. I wasn't seeing the success I wanted. So I was at a point where I was ready to just lay it down and just be done. I was just going to become an employee for the rest of my life. It was easy enough. I could work my job and just fight through the moments. OK. But then I came across this opportunity, and it was something that fit exactly where I was at in my life, okay? It was something that fit exactly where I was at in my life. I needed help financially, you know what I'm saying? I'm working a job, so I had been overpaying in taxes, you know what I'm saying? I needed help with my credit. My credit score was just shot. Being buried under debt, you know, and to be honest, I hadn't even started thinking about retirement because I just didn't have the money. I was always working to pay the bills, pretty much. So when I came across this opportunity and I seen that they had a membership with a team of experts that do all the work, I was like, okay, let me check this out. I got on board. When I seen the results that I got, you know, fairly quickly, that opened my eyes. I'm like, man, I could really help some people. But this time around, I had to have a different mindset, because I didn't want to just sign people up. Like, I didn't want to just sign people up based upon like how amazing a commission structure is and all this stuff. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be different. I wanted to be able to boss up in my business. I wanted to be able to, you know, have that posture in my business, so that way when people look at it, they see that I'm not playing around. I'm not playing no games. That this is a legit business with real experts helping people come out of these financial. I want people to see what's going on. So I had to go into that mode. And this is the way that you need to think about your business. It's just like a job. Let's just say that your business was a job and you were hiring people, okay? You were hiring people. Would you just hire anybody on the streets that walked in your door? Would you just hire them? As soon as they walk in, you like, Oprah, you got a job, you got a job, you got a job, you got a job, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to just go in and just hire people, right? There's a process to hiring people for your business, right? So they got to submit a resume or an application. You have to review those resumes or applications. You got to make a pile of the people, of the potentials, and you got to make a pile of the hell no's, right? That's what we call them, the hell no's, right? You got to make a pile of potentials and a pile of the hell no's. The pile of the hell no's get shredded. The pile of potentials are the ones that you're going to start sifting through to find the best candidates to call in for an interview, so that way you can sit down and talk with them to see if they're fit for your company, okay? So I want you guys to have that same type of mindset when it comes to your business, okay? Although people are not filling out resumes and applications because it's a business, okay? You still have control over who you work with and who you bring into your organization, okay? And how do you qualify them? Well, you got to sit down and you got to talk to them. You got to find out where their mind is at. You got to find out what their goals are. You got to find out if they're coachable, right? If they're going to be able to follow a blueprint. And then you got to set some expectations on what's going on, like how you work with your people. You got to set them expectations. As long as you guys vibe and you meet here, right, it's an even level and you got an understanding, then there's no element of surprise, right? So if somebody decides that they get into the business, they're not putting in the work, and you not, as a leader, you're not reaching out to them because you see like they not plugging in and doing things like that, they already knew where you stood before they got started. Okay, they already knew where you stood because you bossing up in your business. At the end of the day, you want business partners that's going to come in and they want to run side by side with you. You don't want to bring people into your business that you got to drag through the mud. You got to drag them to the finish line. It becomes tiring. I'm telling you, as a leader, it becomes tiring. Day in and day out, having to tell grown people what they need to do, where they need to look for stuff. Oh, hey, did you reach out to these people? Did you invite these people? We grown. You are in a business. As a leader, I should not have to tell you every little thing to do. I should be able to put up videos or put information, right? Valuable information, say in a group, and you should be able to go to it and have the initiative to want to build your business and then have specific questions behind what you saw, right? Not sitting back, don't look at the information and then expect your leaders to give you all the answers, okay? Because the one thing in this industry is that everybody has a different experience. So even though something may work for me, it may not work for you. Case in point, I love doing Facebook Live videos. I love shooting videos and coming on here talking with you guys. But that may not be your thing. You may not like being in front of the camera. So if I share value with you about Facebook Lives and how that can enhance your business, but that's not something that you are comfortable with or something that you feel like you good at, are you going to excel at that? Right? Are you going to excel at that? So you have to kind of find your groove in this industry, guys. But the thing is, you got to stop being thirsty. You got to start posturing yourself in your business and having the cojones to tell somebody they don't qualify for your team. They don't qualify for your business. Okay? You gotta do that. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, those type of people can hurt your business. If they don't have the same mindset, the same drive, they can hurt your business. And you're gonna constantly be out here chasing. So I'm telling you, like, when I stopped being thirsty and stopped trying to sign everybody up just for, for a commission, and I really started to just be more picky about the people that I was doing business with, things started to happen. Because here's what you're going to realize in this industry. You don't need a lot of people. You don't need a lot of people to be successful. Okay? I would rather have 3 to 5 good people. People that's like ready to grind, that's willing to be coachable and follow the blueprint and stay plugged in. I'd rather have 5 of those type of people than 100 unmotivated people that's looking for handouts when they come into business. That's just me. And I'll shut it down. And there's no disrespect to nobody. But I'm looking for a particular person. I'm looking for somebody that's like me, that want to get in here, want to help people, that's passionate, that's hungry, that's driven. Like, I'm looking for those type of people. So when you come in and I start hearing excuses because you don't have time and all of these different things, then I'm just like, well, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to work. Because for me, I lead by example. You know what I'm saying? I have a job. I have a full-time job still. I got 4 beautiful babies. I'm married. My life is busy. It's busy. But anybody that know who I am know that I still find time to put into my business. When I'm at work and I get breaks, I'm not just relaxing on my breaks. I use them 15 minutes, put into my business. When I get a lunch break, you know what I'm saying? When I get a lunch break from my job, instead of just sitting back and just eating sandwiches and kick back and chilling or whatever the case, I'm taking that hour that I get for lunch and I'm putting it into my business. Okay? And then at night, when after I spend time with my kids, we eat dinner or whatever the case, and they go to bed, I take that time, you know what I'm saying, spend a little bit of time with the wife, and then she goes to do her college work, and then at that time, I'm back working again. I'm researching. All right, I'm always researching. I'm looking for things, better ways to market, better ways to brand myself. I'm always educating myself to be better, to continue to grow. I take that time. So when somebody comes along and time is the excuse, I don't want to hear that, because I find time in my day. We all get the same 24 hours. It's what you do with them that count. Yes, we all have busy lives, but there's little times of the day. So them times that you sitting down watching Netflix, you could take that time and put into your business. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's little times throughout the day that could add up to a couple of hours of being plugged into your business. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being real with y'all. It's time for y'all to boss up in your business. You got to stop sitting around being thirsty. You got to stop sitting around. See, the problem is that you're not talking to enough people. And this is what cause people to be thirsty. Because if you're not talking to people on a daily basis, inviting them, sharing information, sharing value, if you're not doing that on a daily basis, here's what happens. You put up a post, right? You get engagement. People are excited. They want more info. You're excited. You go in, you inbox them. Hey, thank you so much for reaching out and requesting information. You send them a little bit about it. Give them a link, right? Let them check it out. When you don't get a response in your business, that's going to discourage you, right? Because you just sat there and you just seen all these people come in, they want it, but nobody signed up with you. That's going to discourage you. Here's what's going to happen as well. You're going to have somebody out the bunch, maybe 1 or 2 people that come to you, and they're going to say to you, Oh, this sounds awesome. I'm ready to get started. I'm going to get started. I want to get started next Thursday when I get paid. Okay? Let's say 2 people told you that. So you know what most entrepreneurs do? They will stop talking to people and sharing with people and inviting people, and they will wait around for those 2 people that said that they were going to sign up that next Thursday. And I'm telling y'all that because I was one of them people that did it. I was be excited. I'm getting 2 signups next week. Kick back and relax now. I got 2 signups coming next Thursday. You fired up, right? And then what happens? Next Thursday rolls around. Next Thursday rolls around. And then you go hit them up. And then what happens? They ignore your message. Right? They ignore. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They ignore your message. You seen that they read it. They don't respond. And now Thursday has passed. And they still haven't signed up with you. You hit them up on Friday. Hey, sorry, I missed you on Thursday. You said you wanted to get on board. Right? And then all of a sudden Friday, you're not getting a response. Next thing you know, that person is not talking to you anymore, right? So in between that time, you wasted all that time talking to other people and sharing your opportunity and value with other people because you was waiting around for 2 people that told you they was going to sign up next week on Thursday, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all, you got to make people want to be with you. You got to become the person that people chase after, not you chasing after people, okay? So for me, right now, and I'm going to give y'all for an example. I put up videos on my page all the time, okay? All the time. Now, I haven't really been into like really engaging a lot on Facebook and adding new people and doing all the things that's needed for me to grow my page, okay? I'm going to give y'all the reason why. The reason being is because on Facebook, my other Facebook page, I was almost at like 5,000 friends. Facebook decided to shut my entire page down before. I have no notice, no nothing. I had people in my inbox that was like looking to get on board. I was getting ready to follow up with them. Facebook literally shut my whole entire page down. And didn't give me no answer. Didn't tell me why. Didn't send me an email on why they were shutting it down. It was just gone, just like that. So I started this page here. And I was just so frustrated with it that I was like, just like that, all my hard work, all the connections I made just gone, just like that. Okay. So when I came on this page, I was like, well, I'm just get the page up because I still had people that was following my videos and different things like that. So I put this page up so that way I could make, a few connections or whatever the case. Okay. But the whole time, guys, is that like I've been on the outside looking at other ways to market and share my business because Facebook is not the only place. Facebook is not the only place where you can go ahead and market your business. Hold up real quick. No, you need to. Okay, you gotta wait for a minute. I'm doing something. I'll be done in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So for myself, like I had to learn that Facebook is not the only place for me to market. Like I had to break outside of that. And I'm telling you guys, if you're gonna be successful in your business, you have to be looking at other places. One of the things that I came across when I was doing some research is that you got to have more than one pole in the water when it comes to marketing. Okay, so if you're on Facebook and you're sharing things on Facebook, whether you're posting, using Facebook Live, whether you have a business page, whatever the case, you got to have other avenues that you're sharing, right? So, I mean, you got places like Craigslist, you got Instagram, you got Twitter, you got LinkedIn, you got all of these different places that you can go that a lot of you haven't taken a journey to go and see how that will go or learn how to dive into those areas to find more people. The problem is in this industry, you may have a great company, a great product, a great service, but you put in the information in front of the wrong people. You put in the right information in front of the wrong people, okay? On Facebook, Facebook is slim pickings. And I'm going to tell you the reason why, okay? Facebook is a great place. Facebook is a great place for you to make connections with people, I've got some great people that I've connected with on Facebook that join my business, and we're doing some great things together. Okay. But man, you're going to go through a whole bunch of people on Facebook before you find one or two good people. I'm just going to keep it real with you, because people on Facebook, they're really not looking for opportunities. They just happen to be scrolling. We all done it. We be scrolling, and then one of your homeboys, your homegirls posted some, oh, make $500 by next week. And you like, oh, shoot, what's this, right? And then you get curious and you click on it. You click on it like, oh, what's this about, right? And you want to listen in on it. But you really wasn't looking for that opportunity. You just seen it, and then that's what you're gonna come across. That's what you're gonna come across. You're gonna come across a lot of people that's gonna be scrolling. They're gonna see your stuff. They're gonna, act like they're interested or whatever. But you got to get out here. Here's the thing, guys. You got to realize a lot more people are spending money online. They spending money online. So you have to find where them people are at. You got to find where them people are at. Where they spending their money, where they seeing things at. And you got to find a way to get yourself in those places so you can expose people to your opportunity, your product, or your service. Okay? That's like literally that's what I've been working on behind the scenes. I'm always working, I'm doing research, and I'm studying, and I'm just looking at other ways for me to be able to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Just last week, I got a phone call out of the blue from one of my team members. Said, hey, I know this guy got a radio station. One of my friends was supposed to be on there to highlight his business, right? He was supposed to be on there to highlight his business, but he can't get on, and he needed somebody to fill in his place. Now, mind you, I'm just clocking out of work. Like, this is like 4:55, right? I'm 5 minutes from having to clock out at 5 o'clock, and I need to be on this radio station in 15 minutes. No time to prepare. Think about what I'm going to say. Nothing. 15 minutes, I'm about to be on a radio station that's being aired on iHeartRadio, iTunes, Amazon Music, all these things. I have no clue like how I'm going to approach this radio station, whatever. But what I saw was an opportunity. I'm like, man, I could have the excuse and say, I'm just getting out of work. I'm not prepared. I'm just going to wait for the next opportunity if that opportunity comes up, or I just jump on here right now. I just jumped. I just jumped. I was at the cliff, and I was like, well, and I was out there. Like, that's what it was. And I just went in, and I just remember why I was excited about my business. I remember why I was so passionate about helping people. I just remember the results of me getting, and I poured that into my interview on the radio station to a point that the host asked me to come back at some point. So I was able to turn that opportunity into something that could open up a big door. So, but I'm telling you guys, man, like, y'all got to just get out here, and you have to try something else. A lot of you guys get so stuck on Facebook that if you don't get the results, y'all don't look nowhere else. You don't try nothing else. And you wonder why your business is stagnant, because you're still chasing after the same people. Listen, on Facebook, it's great to make connections. But here's the problem. One thing, Facebook is saturated with entrepreneurs sharing opportunities. It's saturated. Straight up. Everywhere you turn, Forex, health and wellness, financial services, credit services, you know what I'm saying, affiliate marketing, all of these different things, they are flooding your timeline. Flooding your timeline. So when you're posting about your opportunity, you're just another opportunity that's floating out there. You don't look no different. You don't sound no different. There's no reason for somebody to be excited to pull you out of the thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs that's on your page. Go look at your page right now if you don't believe me. A lot of your people right now, you either are connected to the same people or you have a bunch of entrepreneurs on your page. Well, who are you marketing to? Who are you marketing to? I'm going to tell you who you're marketing to. You're marketing to the same people who going to try to market their business to you. I'm telling you, man. Y'all ain't got to believe me. I'm just trying to be real with y'all, because this is what entrepreneurs need to be hearing. See, y'all be wanting to hear all the glitz and the glamour, but I'm trying to tell you guys the things to look for. I'm telling you guys the things to be aware of. Go to your friends list right now or after this video and look at your friends list. Go to each one of their pages. Look at the people that you're mutually connected to, right? Look at the people that you're mutually connected to. You're going to see other entrepreneurs connected to the same people, right? And the thing is that if you're with other entrepreneurs and you got 100+ mutual friends, you're going to be in constant competition with the other people that's posting about something else. That's the reason why you got to learn to get away from Facebook and go in other directions to where you can connect with people that don't know you, right? That's not connected to everybody else. That's not seeing all of those type of things all over the place. You got to get in other places so you can create your own identity. So you can create your own identity in those places where people come across and nobody else. There's so many other places where entrepreneurs are not at. Man, you go up in there, you learn that, and all of a sudden you the only person in there sharing value, and you building up your brand with them people. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. I see it. I see it all the time. See, Facebook is just easy. That's the reason why so many people stay on Facebook, because it's easy to get on, throw on a quick little post, put up a picture, put up a GIF. You know what I'm saying? It's super easy just to go in and you know, like some and love some comments, you know, things like that, and make connections. But you still not seeing results. You still not making no money. You still not getting no traction from none of that. You're still not getting no traction. So now you got to start looking in other places where you can start to gain some traction. You can start building up a list. Here's the key to it. Building up a list. One of the things you got to understand is that not everybody is going to sign up after the first time they see your offer. That's another big mistake that I see entrepreneurs make. When they say fortune is in the follow-up, they are absolutely right. Think about all the things. Think about like how things work right now. I'm gonna give you for an example. You may be scrolling through your page, whether Facebook, you could be online or whatever, and you may come across an ad that piques your interest. I'm gonna tell you the ad that been popping up on my page a lot. Okay, y'all ready? This is funny. That damn razor thing, right? That you got the little things on there. Man, I seen a dude in the shower, you know, with the soap on there. And it was like, oh, you get the smooth cut. And I kept seeing this thing, right? Now, mind you, when I first saw it, I was interested. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then what happened was, and y'all see it, as soon as you click on something or you show interest, they collect that data. And everywhere that I would go, whether I was on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that damn thing would pop up. And I just kept seeing it. It took me time after time. I would be on the fence, like, oh, I'm about to order one of these. And I'm like, nah, I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Then I would come back and I'll be like, man, I'm about to get this thing. And guess what? They got my ass, man. They got me, man. They got me. Because I was just so interested, because I was like, I needed something for my head because my hair is sensitive. And I was like, well, maybe this is something that would work for me. So I started selling myself from what I was seeing in the ad. Like I started, well, you know, man, that's cool. Like he bald like me. You know what I'm saying? Like I could use, y'all think I'm playing? Hold up. I'll be right back. Let me go grab it. I'm going to show y'all real quick. All right, I'm coming. y'all think it's a game? I know that y'all have seen this thing right here pop up on your Facebook. All my bald-headed brothers, I know y'all have seen it. Okay? Them ads got me, man. They got me. Why? It wasn't because the first time that I seen it, right? They piqued my interest. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. So I show interest. This is the reason why you got to pay attention to your target audience and their buying habits. Because I seen this And it came at a time because I use razors, but sometime on the razors, it will break me out. So when I saw that and they were like less nicks, less razor burn, no breaking out, all of these things, this thing kept popping up everywhere that I went. I'm telling you guys, when I was sitting there and I was thinking about it, I was like, I was on the fence. One minute I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get it. Next minute I was like, nah, I don't need it. I'm cool where I'm at. My wife would come in. I told her about it. I was like, oh, check this out. This thing right here, I'm thinking about getting it. My wife was like, oh, you should get it. Like, so like we going back and forth. So it took me probably like 2 months of seeing this damn shaver. Okay. 2 months of seeing this shaver before I decided to purchase it. So why am I telling y'all that? Because in your business, it's about maximum exposure. Fortune is in the follow-up. So you got to keep your information in front of people. When you get people who are interested, you need to build a list so that way you can continuously keep poking at them about it, right? Poking at them about it, sharing the information, sharing testimonies, showing them. Because right now may not be the right time for them to purchase your product or service or join your opportunity. We don't know what's going on in their life right now. But then they may come across something where they got a bonus at work or something happened, or maybe they hit an issue where they now, like what you've been sharing with them makes sense. Okay? And that's what it is. It takes people 7 to 10 times of seeing your information, right? Seeing your information before they make a decision to buy. So if you're not consistently keeping that information, guess what? Your product, your service, and your opportunity are out of sight, out of mind. It's out of sight, out of mind. And guess what? They're on to the next. I'm just telling you guys, those ads got me. And it was just because they kept putting this in front of me everywhere that it was like I couldn't escape seeing this damn thing here, man. Look, it's crazy. Look, you just put this back. All right, look. Put the thing on your head, man. It's just smooth. You know what I mean? Just like in the commercial. See, I can do the commercial. Yeah, man, this feels real good right here, man. This take a look. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. Like, I'm just dropping some nuggets on y'all, man. Stop being thirsty in your business, man. First and foremost, you got to posture up. You got to start qualifying people for your business. You got to bring more quality people that want to be able to be part of what you're doing, that want to run with you. Okay? Where are you taking those masks?
What?
Where are you taking those masks? Leave them masks in here.
I was playing with
No,
you.
no, you're not. Not with those masks. Because then they get lost and then we don't have them for school. And I seen you take a marker in there too. I seen you take a marker in your room.
Look, that's mine.
I don't care. You don't have markers in your room. You draw out here. This is what happened, man. Daddy duties and shooting videos. I'm a beast at multitasking. That's what it is. All right. So what we got here, guys, is this, man. You got to stop being thirsty in your business. Posture up. Boss up in your business. Don't be afraid to tell people no. Tell people they don't qualify, all right? Go out here and find where the people are at, man. Facebook is not the only place where you can find good people. Go out here, man. Look at Craigslist. Look at, Instagram. I mean, a lot of people make money on Instagram. Connect with people. And whenever in doubt, YouTube it out. Man, I use YouTube for everything. If I can't find some information, man, I go on there and I start researching. There's a lot of free information that's out there that you may come across something that can enhance your business, okay? Because like I said, even with you being connected to leaders, all right, even with you being connected to leaders in the industry, they may be doing things that just not on your level right now. You got to find your groove in the industry, man. Go out there and do your own research. Find some things that you could be excited about doing that you know that you're going to be able to do on a consistent basis. You can go right on YouTube and find that information. Take you some notes. Implement it, okay? Don't just listen to it. You got to implement those things. You got to try them out. And not just one time, because it doesn't happen overnight. Sometimes you got to keep doing it until you see the results from it, okay? All right? It's just like when you go to events. A lot of people pay all this money to go to events, hear these world-renowned speakers. They drop all these golden nuggets. Right after the event, they feeling fired up. They flexing. Oh, I'm coming home. I'm about to be ready. I'm about to kill my business and come home. And they start doing the same stuff they was doing. Has been putting them in that predicament in the first place. What they've been failing doing the whole time. So you got to learn to go and research. All right? When you research and you find some good information, you got to implement it. You got to implement it. That's the only way that you're going to find out what's going to work for you in your business. Okay? That's the only way. But don't sit around and wait for somebody to just keep handing you stuff to build your business. You got to take initiative in your own damn business and go out here and find what works for you. Find what works for you. Don't be afraid. Go out here and find it. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and share that with y'all. I really hope that this gained some value. It took me in some other different directions. I talked about some things. So my bad, y'all, man. This the coffee. I'm blaming it on the coffee. Okay? I'm blaming it on the coffee. But I'm so passionate about this because I've been through so many things over the years to get where I am today. And all I want to do is I want to educate people so they don't make the same mistakes that I made. And it took me 6-7 years to get to this damn point, which was well worth it. Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of great success, a lot of great failures, and a lot of great learning experiences. But now I'm here. So now, like, having a better understanding of this industry and different things, and I'm always learning every single day, I get a chance to come on and share some things with y'all so that way you don't drag on time, because time is not on our side. That's the one thing you'll never get back. So if you wasting 3-4 years doing things that don't work, you know what I'm saying, that's just not good for you or your family. But if I can help to enhance that and cut that time down so that way you can start getting to the success a lot faster, guys, that's my goal. That's my ultimate goal, by using my story as leverage to educate you guys. All right, now it's up to you to listen. It's up to you to take notes. It's up to you to take action. It's up to you to implement the things that you're hearing in these videos, okay? I can't make you do that. All I can do is put the food on the table. I put the food in the plate for you. I done put it on the table. I done gave you utensils. Now you have to pick up the utensils and eat. Okay, you got to pick up those utensils. I'm not feeding you. I'm not going to pick up the fork and, cut your meat for you and, oh, here you go, take some of that. No, I'm not doing all that. But I'll give you information that has helped me out during the way. You just got to take it and do what you want with it. All right. So that being said, I'm going to finish up this cup of coffee because football is today. And I get ready to watch this, man. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. We're playing New Orleans today. We're probably going to get our butts whooped, but that's okay. I still want to watch the game just in case that we come out and we whoop New Orleans, okay? So that way, if we do whoop New Orleans, I could talk some junk. But before the game, I can't, because Detroit has a way of losing all the time in the second half. Every game. They could be winning the first half, second half, have a total meltdown, and then I'm left here like, not again, okay? But y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all got any questions, come hit me up, man. All you got to do is send me a message. If I'm busy, I'll tell you I'm busy right now, but I'll let you know I'm going to get back with you. Don't be afraid. I don't care what business you in. I don't care what business you in. We all speak the same language. Come holler at me. All right? So that being said, love y'all. God bless. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday. I'm about to finish this coffee and get on with my day. We're going to holler at y'all soon. Boom, boom. Let's get it.